events, and then there's ones who are off the beaten path. They do their own thing, and it's like there's a lot to learn from those.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the variance makes it interesting.
It does. So let's get ourselves into this first match. We got Clam Blitz on Walleye. Pretty standard weapons, except everyone's just rolling. Oh, hold on.
Hold up. Is that a team with a bamboo and 3 dualies?
Nice. All right. I had this theory in my head coming into this set that a lot of the matches we're going to see ahead of us is going to have a ton of just team deathmatch, lots of kills ahead of us. And I think the weapon comp we have ahead of us is exactly that. But they got to be on the right side of the killing if they're going to bring all that heat. Look at that. Total wipe immediately.
I think the team with the dualies has to be careful because the green team is running a pretty long-range comp. They have to really get close to be able to take them out.
It seems well acclimated to the map itself, with Walleye being very laterally oriented. It's just super long. And if you're able to control the high grounds, those long-range weapons are going to be able to cover a ton of safe space for you to navigate with your team, but then also you're securing space for collecting your clams.
That is a really strong first push, putting the score down to 41. I think, but this is still another opportunity for them to continue to pushing the pink team into the spawn.
They just keep pressing harder and harder. They're just building up their lead further. Like, this is actually kind of wild.
You don't really see Clams matches go so quickly, but...
Nah, this is intense bullying.
Yeah,
This is new levels of bullying.
It really is bullying.
Well, like, that's how it goes sometimes, especially with, like, tournaments at conventions. Like, the player skills might be, like, all over the place as far as levels are concerned, and so you might get washout games like this.
And there it goes.
Just like that.
That was a really clean match for the green team.
Good way to ease ourselves into our block with a complete knockout. But, you know, I also brought this up off air. I feel like we're going to have a lot of fun seeing, like, different stuff ahead of us.
Yeah.
Where, like, the meta for Splatoon right now is, like, settling itself in all sorts of different ways. Where, like, if you know what you're doing and you're playing a weapon or style that you really like, you can make it work.
Yeah.
But then when you break off from that meta, such an open-ended meta, you don't know what is ahead of you.
It really is open-ended, and you can really... I mean, I've said this before in commentary opportunities, and it's just the meta is hard to define because of how open-ended it is.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough case. So, like, when you get a tournament that's a bit more laid back, and you get to see a lot more different types of ideas, not everything sticks to the wall when you throw at it. So we get to see some fun stuff.
Definitely. And you know what? I like to commend that pink team, I believe. They came in knowing that their ranks maybe weren't X rank, but they're still here to compete. They're still here to have a good time, and I think that's great.
That's the cool part about LANs is that, like, you're not going to get judged as heavily. Because it's like, it doesn't matter when you're queuing up, it doesn't matter when you're a pickup team. You just sort of get everyone together. It's like, hey, all right, we're working together. Let's have fun with this. Let's win.
Oh, and I think that's Team Gold.
Okay.
I want to go with Gold.
All right.
And then there's Superphoria with Gold. I believe it's because there's a player named Gold on that team. So this is an interesting kind of matchup.
Who let this happen?
Who's the real Gold?
Why did Bruce let this happen? This is definitely the reason this is on
I'm going to definitely trip up at least 3 times before the end of this set.
They're not making it easy for us, Milano. But Game 2 is bringing us to Tower Control Inkblot. That's pretty standard territory for us as far as, like, what to look ahead of. Weapon-wise, I'm expecting us to see, like, the same, like, much of the same, like, cover a lot of ground. They might play with anything. If they're able to just rush aggressively, they can do whatever they want. We're just going to sit back and watch.
I mean, I think that's the perfect kind of strategy you want to use with tower control. You want to be able to push forward, push in front of the tower. So if they can push all the way to the spawn, who's to stop them?
Sight,
this is
Splat Zones on
definitely
Black Belly.
Black Belly and Splat Zones and...
Oh, Chris, you got the wrong maps up, you goof. But Splat Zones on Black Belly is also pretty standard for us. That being said, weapon-wise, all of a sudden things are looking mighty normal.
Yeah, we see a roller, which we don't normally see in competitive play, but I think it can still work if you play carefully enough at once.
and dueling sculptures, not too out of the ordinary for us. Gives a little bit more range control, which I think is definitely needed on Black Berry. But Green Team comes packing. The Undercover Brawler are going to be putting in a lot of work, and I'm expecting the ballpoint to allow this team to just press onwards, keep them at their spawn. A lot of what we saw in Game 1.
And I've seen Gold around. Gold is a really strong backliner. I believe they used to play for Euphoria. It's a team that really has risen through the ranks. And Leoto's currently on Euphoria, so you know that this is a strong team, and you can see it.
You definitely see it. We got a bloodbath ahead of us, and I feel like there's not really much that you can offer except for like highlight the good play that's ahead of us. Like it's a murder scene, straight up.
Definitely. They're finding a lot of difficulty, I believe, Team Gold, to come out of their spawn.
We got one breaking loose.
Let's see if this roller can.
He's breaking free.
Take a zone before it
No.
ticks
Okay.
down.
No dice.
That was a good effort, though.
They tried.
They really did. Yes.
An attempt was made, and I believe with this tournament format, it is a best 2 of 3. So
that set goes to Superphoria. Superphoria.
with golds.
With gold. The player.
So is everybody a winner, or is it just our one team? We just don't know. Oh, that's what Chris was talking about. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's very evident that like it was very one-sided for that one. That's just how it goes.
But like I said, you don't build competitive players from nothing. You have to play, and you build that drive. And then when you build that drive, you want to get better. And then when you get better, you rise through the ranks. And then when you rise through the ranks, you compete more. You scrim. You build on that.
Yes. Any experiences you can take from a LAN